Hey, this will be a video chart on UNDT. The requests just poured in on this one, and I pulled up a chart, and I think at that time it was just approaching 1 billion shares. And now I see at the closing almost 2 billion shares. Yes, I said billion with a B. So I don't look at the message boards or anything, but my guess would be probably some sort of news or maybe a filing of some sort. But regardless, something happened today, and whatever happened was obviously perceived bullishly by the market. You can just clearly see that by the volume bar and then the price reaction. So just a very entertaining chart it looks like for the day. And it wasn't really a matter of whether or not today was a good one or what impact did it have on the chart. The really question now just becomes is this a strong move? And is there any legitimate strength to this, or is this just going to be one of these one-day kind of momentum pops? The good thing about that is by using charts, we can figure that out relatively easy. So that's where we're going to start out. So like I said, the question is this a legitimate strong move? I have no idea. If charts are crystal balls, then everybody would be trillionaires. But what they can help us with is just giving us some levels to kind of monitor to see the strength of this move. And these are going to just simply be support levels. And the logic is, if it's a strong move, then it shouldn't have any problem maintaining the key levels of support. And the first level that I'm seeing is some previous highs that were put back here, in last fall. And that just to show the scope, as you can see, the chart is scrunched up quite a bit. But you have to pretty much, because today's move was so massive, so we have to kind of dig back pretty far to find these levels. But a high here, right at 0.0011, is going to be the first level of support. Where ideally, if this is a strong move, then if the price were to come down here, now I'm not saying it will or needs to or anything like that, but if it were to come down here, you would like to see it be able to hold, and it really shouldn't have any problem considering it closed way up here. And if this was a strong move, people would be absolutely drooling at the bit to try to get some shares down here. But with that being said, for the longer term health of the chart now, the absolute must hold level, no excuses, is going to be down here at this orange line, 0009. This is the 200-day simple moving average, and I know nobody would want to see it drop all the way down there, but that's why I said from the perspective of the overall chart, and if there's any longer term players in here, as long as the price is able to remain above this level, then eventually it's going to curl up and start to head upwards, and the overall trend will switch over to bullish. It made a big move today, and just getting above it, that's always the hard part. Now it's just going to have to maintain it. And being that it closed way up here and the 200-day isn't down here, it should make sense on why the price needs to be able to stay above there. If the price does get taken down there, there should be plenty of people willing to buy down there if they truly believe in this strong move here. For resistance levels, really the next one's going to be up at 0.002. Where am I getting this level from? Well, if we go back, actually first let me change that to red. But if we look through the price history of the chart, you can see that over the course of time and history of the chart, acted as a support level here, acted as a support level basically all around right here, and then when the price did drop below it, tried to bounce up above it a couple times and could never quite do it. So 0.002 is the next level of resistance, and then after that, things really start to thin out. The next one would be up here at 0025. Once again, same logic. Go back through the history. You can see acted as support. When it bounced up here, acted as support. Once again, support a few more days. And then when it did fail, you can see right here, acted as resistance. So that's as far as I'm going to go in terms of that. 0.002 and 0.0025 are the near-term resistance levels. And then after that, I can be back, I'm sure, to update things. But these are going to be the two future battlegrounds to keep an eye on. So that is where the chart currently stands. If there are any other questions on it, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together on our alerts. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was UNDT. Thanks for listening.